Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Today is 4th of February 2020. I will recite from Surah Al-Baqarah from verse 221. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. ولا تنكحوا المشركات حتى يؤمن ولا أمة مؤمنة خير من مشركة ولو أعجبتكم ولا تنكحوا المشركين حتى يؤمنوا ولعبد مؤمن خير من مشرك ولو أعجبكم أولئك يدعون إلى النار والله يدعو إلى الجنة والمغفرة بإذنه ويبين آياته للناس لعلهم يتذكرون ويسألونك عن المحيض قل هو أذى فاعتزلوا النساء في المحيض ولا تقربوهن حتى يطهرن فإذا تطهرن فأتوهن من حيث أمركم الله إن الله يحب التوابين ويحب المتطهرين نساؤكم حرث لكم فأتوا حرثكم أنا شئتم وقدموا لأنفسكم واتقوا الله واعلموا أنكم ملاقوه وبشر المؤمنين ولا تجعلوا الله عرضة لأيمانكم أن تبروا وتتقوا وتصلحوا بين الناس والله سميع عليم لا يؤاخذكم الله باللغو في أيمانكم ولكن يؤاخذكم بما كسبت قلوبكم والله غفور حليم للذين يؤلون من نسائهم تربص 4 أشهر فإن فاءوا فإن الله غفور رحيم وإن عزموا الطلاق فإن الله سميع عليم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking us or prohibiting on Muslim men to marry polytheists, pagan women. And that tells you that this marital relationship is a spiritual relationship. And in all institutions, in all religions, it's very natural that the society considers it so. And hence, in all religions, this bond and this relationship is always started in the church, in the masjid, the people who started is through a religious ceremony, a religious person attends it. So there is a religious color on this marriage because it's a religious, spiritual bonding and relationship. And this institution, there needs to be a commonality of faith between these two parties in order for this marriage to get success and produce human beings, the offspring. So there need to be a minimum agreement on the basic tenets of the faith between the husband and the wife. And Tawheed and Shirk are two opposite poles, and hence a believing man in Tawheed, in monotheism, cannot get associated with a woman who believes in the polytheism, mushrikat, until if they repent and get into Islam, into a monotheistic religion, then it's okay. And through this, Allah tells us to go beyond the surface, and in all our matters, really, we should not just look into the surface and things that apparently good for us. So this polytheist, this pagan, non-believing woman could enjoy beauty, could enjoy influence, could enjoy power, could enjoy money, could all this kind of attractions this woman can enjoy. But Allah wants us to go beyond this surface into what does it mean getting into a bond with in a lasting and permanent relationship such as the marriage. It means so many things beyond those surface and attraction. It means that both husband and wife are staying forever, 24 hours. Each one has no secrets in front of the other. You see this very sacred bond. It cannot last, it cannot continue as such until one gives compromises in terms of the ideology, because there is this minimum unity in the belief that the polytheism and monotheism cannot combine. You cannot bring them in conciliation, as opposed to a monotheistic religion, when a male Muslim can be under the same roof with a Christian or a Jew woman. There is that minimum conciliation. On the monotheistic belief of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in that situation, it is expected that the male has influence in the house. So this is not a feministic dialogue, nor it is oppressing or favoring one gender on the other when it comes to Allah's reward and punishment. They are all dealt with equal judgment by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when it comes to accountability in front of Allah on the day of judgment. Man amila salihan min dhakarin aw untha wa huwa mu'min. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clearly says that whoever comes to him on the day of judgment, whether be male or female, and he or she has those fundamental beliefs, Allah will admit them to Jannah. So what I am saying here is that the biological difference between male and female that we all observe and no one can deny is a matter of fact. It's not matters that requires research to find it out. Okay? This is very evident. So when it comes to the bonding, then it is allowed, permissible for a male Muslim to get married to a female, to a wife that is from a different religion among the monotheistic fold, which is Christianity or Judaism, because it is expected that the male has the upper hand and he can eventually influence his ideology, and it's very likely that this woman can convert into Islam or or over time make some compromise. But if the male finds himself not in that position, I think just save your religion and save the kids from getting corrupted. Or if that woman that is Christian or Jew can make influence on this person. So it's a general ruling, but every individual needs to think himself what is better for him and his kids. For him and his kids. So, without going into much detail, these verses are really a great verse that asks the believers to prioritize their life around the religion, and if it goes for the most sacred bond, it should go naturally to other less permanent bonds as well. That the things that is beyond the surface is the most important thing, because the ideology is something that goes beyond into the heart and minds. And through this, Allah really tells us that this marriage needs to be some kind of compatibility between the husband and wife. Compatibility, and the greatest of the compatibility, it comes when it comes to the ideology. And then you could think of other compatibilities, like they both speak the same language, they are from the same culture. So this kind of things is likely to make the bonding last. That there needs to be some kind of compatibility in terms of the age, in terms of the tribe, maybe sometimes the education, the family backgrounds. So all these things are embedded within this short verse actually. And in the same way, Allah asks the guardians, وَلَا تُنْكِحُ الْمُشْرِكِينَ, don't give your daughters to a mushrikeen, to a polytheists. And in this case, we know from other verses, and we know from a hadith, that since the women are by nature, by biology, by psychology, not anything else, we are not talking about women rights or not giving or discrimination against women. No, this is by psychology, by birth, by biology. They are, in the normal cases, on average, less influential than the husband, and hence the Muslim mu'min woman is not supposed to get married to any other than a Muslim, meaning Jew, Christian, as well as Kafir. And the guardians are the one who has that control. So this is how the society will work. If you want the society to work, just follow the rulings that the creator of the society, the omnipotent, the omniscient, has dictated, that there is a male guardian, the guardianship of a male. These are the things that the Western society comes and tries to impose on a Muslim society, and try to whisper in the ears of the woman that, you see, Islam is making injustice, Islam is making you slaves, you have to have a guardian to get married, and this and this and that. It's only bringing the woman into another form of slavery. I will continue with the next verses inshallah in the separate video.